Welcome back to the channel here. We are in the Indianapolis Colts playbook today looking at gun double Z close. Gives you that outside receiver, of course, in a little bit tighter of a set here. So we have our audible set. We're going to start with the run game inside zone. We'll match with just a regular old 2-4 nickel here. So out of the run game, obviously, you have an inside zone. And then we're going to include the RPO zone peak glance in this here. Obviously, you're going to have a bubble with a glance route to the back of it here. But, of course, the run game, I mean, pretty simple, right? Hopefully your left guard can get to that second level, spring you upfield, right? That's kind of the idea with that run. Of course, I don't want to stick around the run game too much. We have pass plays to worry about here. But this is where maybe you run the RPO glance. If this, and of course, you get a little bit of a shift there, but they're still in the same alignment there. So here, if that linebacker that's sort of over Jonathan Taylor there, that's not the edge defender, but the linebacker with actually the P over his head, that is who we are going to be reading here. He does not run with Jonathan Taylor, so we're going to hand the ball off there. I shouldn't have been holding the trigger. If you didn't know that, whenever you're running through the line, if you aren't holding the trigger, the sprint trigger, guys will actually hold their blocks better. They'll hold their blocks better than if you were to sprint through the line. So kind of like our little running pro tip there. So we'll switch to our RPO again, try to throw the ball in between or in behind those linebackers, right? Hit our little boy, little guy Isaiah McKenzie there. Good stuff out of the RPO. Pretty simple, like I said, the run game, nothing crazy. Obviously, we have Quentin Nelson, does a really good job there. He has abilities and stuff, doing a good job getting up to that second level and whatnot. Here, we're just kind of, whatever the kind of the formation they're in, we're sort of just playing out of the run game here, dictating what we want to do there. You saw the linebacker kind of stood still, so we sort of just threw the ball where he wasn't. Pretty simple there. I guess we can go into the replay just super duper quick. This is the guy right here is who we're reading. So here, like, we're faking the handoff, right? He kind of just stands still, sort of takes a little shuffle step to the left there, or I guess to his right, sort of opens up the window in behind him right here, where we end up throwing the ball to Isaiah McKenzie. So that's kind of the idea with the RPO game mixed in with the inside zone there. But as for the pass plays, we're going to start with double slant spot, and we're going to turn the spot concept on the right into just a regular sail concept. So we're running sail with Isaiah McKenzie, Mo Alley-Cox, and Jonathan Taylor over there, and then we're running two backside slants. So we're trying to hit this tight end route, trying to hit him on a corner route, free him up here. There you see the cornerback come down. We're going to throw it to the tight end. Huge play down the field, right? That's the route we're trying to set up down the field. We're trying to hit those big bombs down the field. We'll kind of set that up again. And, of course, remember, if they do a good job, they play those zone drops back, you still have Jonathan Taylor underneath, but maybe they Mabel over there. They throw a deep purple, and they throw a light blue to the deep purple to take away the corner route, light blue to kind of take away the flat route to Jonathan Taylor. You still have those backside slants as well. So I really do like this here, but, I mean, this tight end route's just cooking. Could have hit the tight end, but there you see they run man, but we have backside slants. So that's very tough. And, of course, with the backside slants, too, as well, I mean, if you're including a user, they're going to kind of have to pick which one, right? Because they're running at different depths, and they're running at different, obviously different alignments, right? So one's going before the other. So they're kind of, the user would kind of have to pick one slant or the other. So here, we're going to get man again. You saw the safeties come up. We're going to get cover 0 here, so we're going to kind of have to throw this ball pretty quick. We do a pretty good job there, and that would be a house call right there, right? So unless the user was pretty cerebral, right, and trying to think ahead and look at what routes to take away, and then maybe you're doing a good job keeping them off balance. If they're going to cover 0, I mean, you can hit those quick slants right there out of the slot, and I mean, you saw that would have been a house call in a real game. So double slant spot, really nice play. You're turning it into sail on the right side of the field, two backside slants, really nice play, double slant spot. And we're going to go down to this bottom play because we're going to run sail again, and this time sail is already set up on the right side of the field for us. Taking the time out from the video here, I just want to thank you guys for clicking on the video and watching here. If you're liking what you're seeing, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I just want to remind you to do that here. Trying to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's a big milestone, so we're looking to get there here. Hopefully by the end of the year as the new season starts here. And yeah, just appreciate you guys checking out the videos, clicking the like, clicking the subscribe, commenting, all that good stuff, and yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet and send it back to the video. And this time the tight end is running a little bit deeper of a corner route, but then this time we're going to streak our slot receiver Pierce in this instance, and then we're going to be running the concept dagger on the backside of the play with Pierce and Pittman. So we're going to have sail to the right, dagger to the left here with a deep crosser. So again, we're doing the same thing, trying to set up this tight end route. You saw the cornerback kind of be putting number 27 there. J.C. Jackson was kind of put into conflict there. He kind of had to. We'll just kind of get a good replay. That was a pretty good example of what we were trying to do. Exactly what we were trying to do. So see here, I mean, he kind of played this streak route a little bit here, kind of shaded to the outside right, and he knows, okay, I see this tight end coming. Do I want to play this tight end deep, or obviously we have a running back leaking out to the flat here, right? So he's kind of forced to pick between this short guy and the deeper tight end. And of course, he can't play both of those people because they're almost 30 yards apart. So we have a very, very easy completion. And that's what we're trying to set up there on the right side of the field. And that's the same thing with this double slant spot as well. So we'll streak our slot receiver here, setting up that dagger concept to the back side of the play. And here we're actually going to get man coverage. And if I'd have been a little bit better in the pocket, maybe moving to the right, we would have had that deep in route coming across the field. So here we'll set that up again. And there, I mean, you get a linebacker on him sometimes. I mean, those streaks just, you're getting to a tender spot, especially whenever they run that. Especially if you get an opponent that runs a lot of cover 3, you can hit those streaks up the seam as well. So it's nice to have those in your scheme every once in a while, just to sort of mix in. So we'll run this a couple more times. I mean, I feel like you guys kind of get the concept. There you saw the safety vacate a little bit. I'm not even sure what the heck that was in the back end, but you saw the safety vacate. I mean, just leaves a super wide open seam for your receiver there. But, of course, that's not what we're trying to set up. Here we'll kind of get man coverage, kind of lead it back. Did fit the ball in there, but that was a little bit dangerous with pass. But that's going to be man a lot of the times too. If you especially get a little bit speedier receiver, just dragging across the field on those deeper in routes. So here we'll try to set up that tight end route, and this tight end route does a very good job if you can get a good tight end. Of course, that is Joey Bosa on him, so that's not the greatest, obviously, cover guy in the world. But I do like that. I do like the corner route against man. Of course, you probably don't want Mo Alley Cox running your route too. You probably want Travis Kelce, someone like that with a little bit better route running. But I do like the corner routes this year out of these tight ends here. So here we'll try to hit this, and you can see X coming across there. Just can't quite get the protection to hold up and hit that deep in route across the middle of the field. But you can see the bombs. We're bombing to the right. We'll kind of step up in the pocket here and fire it across there. We forced it to him a little bit. He saw the kind of middle of the field kind of open up, and we hit that deeper in route there. So two really good plays with the concept sail included in them. And again, we are throwing the ball down the field here. We're trying to hit these big plays. So the last play we're going to cover here is mesh spot. And again, we're trying to throw the ball down the field. So what I'd like to do here is streak Isaiah McKenzie. And again, he is in a great alignment against those cover 3 defenses. Here they're giving us an open look on top with the safeties here. So it might not be cover 3, but you never know. But against cover 3 defenses, Isaiah McKenzie, the B icon receiver, I guess. He is in a great spot to hit those tender spots in the zone in those teams. So, and of course, we do have a wheel route with Jonathan Taylor out there, and then with drag routes, run a mesh down low with a big go on the outside with Pittman over there as well. So, trying to force this ball down the field with those drag routes, and of course, we just like the drag routes, right? Because it's a nice check down. The opponent can't cover both. I mean, they can cover both, but they can't use or both at the same time, obviously being drag routes running in different directions. Obviously, I really like that. And of course, you can just run this just stock as well, run mesh spot. Maybe you just want to throw them off balance, right? And just sort of, boom, have Isaiah McKenzie turn around and hit them right there. Maybe the user's starting to vacate that area a ton, right? And you can just kind of use Isaiah McKenzie in there. So I don't want to say just streak him every single time, but for this purpose of this scheme, we are trying to chuck the ball down the field. And you can kind of see Isaiah McKenzie almost had a little route there. But at the same time here, I talked about the checkdowns. A lot of the times, once these routes work down the field, it's going to pull these zones down the field. And then I mean, you just saw right there, we're hitting Pierce down the short side of the field here. And he's able to run another 10, 15 yards, right? So that's kind of the other thing with this play. If you aren't hitting these deeper routes at first, and here, I mean, Jonathan Taylor doing a nice job getting over the top of the zones there. And that's actually kind of I think actually what happened there is J.C. Jackson was put in a little bit of issues as well, because you kind of see he wanted to play this short route, right? He wanted to play Pierce here, and then Jonathan Taylor just a little bit too fast gets behind him. So that's kind of another aspect of that play as well, I guess. Sort of right there. But here we actually get maybe a cover 3 look here, so maybe we can hit this Isaiah McKenzie route, just kind of show you what we're talking about there. J.C. Jackson does a good job there. But if you can get that running back out there quick enough, you can hit that seam route here. See if they part ways a little bit. J.C. Jackson's getting me right now, man. J.C. Jackson's getting me right now. Can't get that ball to Isaiah McKenzie right now. Let's see if we can get to him one more time. One more time. Oh, there we go. Finally. Finally. Oh, my God, no. What the heck? Who's my quarterback? Who's my quarterback? I need a throwing ability. That's not on me. That is not on me. But there, I'm just messing around now. Now I'm just goofing around. I'm trying to force the ball down that seam route. You get what the seam route there. You get what it's there for. You know when you're going to hit it, right? You know what? I'm going to hit this right now. They're giving me cover. Oh, my God, and I just ran the ball, bro. I just ran the ball. I wanted to hit that seam route one time against cover 3. You know what? They gave it to me again. One more time. End of the video. Oh, my God, and they match. But that's kind of the idea, too, I guess, right? You have Jonathan Taylor kind of running like 3 verts instead of 4 verts down the field. So kind of hold that ball a little bit, too, as well. You have Jonathan Taylor there putting that safety / corner, whoever's over there in conflict. But that is kind of the end of this scheme. Trying to throw bombs out of this one. Trying to throw some deep passes along with a little bit of RPO, a little bit of run game as well. So good overall scheme out of this Colts playbook. Got to see a little bit of Anthony Richardson as well in the new game. So the game's still new, stuff like that. We're still trying to figure stuff out. What's good, what's not good, what do we like, what do we not like, all the good stuff. But let me know in the comments. What did you want to see next, scheme-wise, playbook-wise, anything on the channel-wise, all the good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark here. Hopefully by the end of the year. New game just came out, so hopefully we can get a big influx of people coming in for the new game, new big influx of subs. That'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, hope you guys like this one, and I hope to catch you next one here.